60 years ago Monday, then President John F. Kennedy gave his monumental We Choose to Go to the Moon speech. Speaking in front of a crowd at Houston's Rice University back in 1962, JFK vowed to land an American astronaut on the moon before 1970. We'll hear some of that sound in a few minutes. That dream was realized in July 1969 with the Apollo 11 mission, although Kennedy did not live to see it. But the former president's words still resonate today as the U.S. seeks to return to the moon in the next few years. CBS News space consultant Bill Harwood joins me now from the Kennedy Space Center in Florida. Bill, let's just start with the past. How much of a risk was it for JFK to make that, to point at the moon and say, we're going there? It looks inevitable now.
Yeah, now it does. But I mean, audacious barely fits what actually happened. You know, if you go back a year earlier than the speech you referred to, in January of '61, Kennedy was sworn in as president. In April, just weeks later, was the Bay of Pigs invasion, which was just a disaster, the invasion of Cuba. And he was really grasping to find something that would help pull the country together, united under a common goal. On May 5th, '61, right after the Bay of Pigs, Alan Shepard, of course, became the first American in space. And then with a combined 10 minutes of space flight experience under their belt, the president went to Congress and said, we're going to go to the moon and get people there by the end of the decade and bring them safely back to Earth. Then in 1962, as you said, at Rice University, that famous speech, we do these things, but not because they're easy, but because they're hard, really recommitted the nation to that flight. And I think it was tremendously risky. You know, even at the time of the 1962 speech, the combined time and space of all American flights at that point was about 10 hours. And here the president was saying, we're going to go all the way to the moon in just a few years. It was unbelievable today and then.
So let's go to the present now. Engineers are working on Artemis to make it ready to go. Remind us again what happened and what they're trying to fix.
Well, they're trying to, first of all, this is the most powerful rocket NASA has ever built. It even eclipses the legendary Saturn V moon rocket from back in the Apollo days. What they've been trying and running, the problem they've been having is hydrogen leaks. They've been very pesky indeed. This is very difficult to resolve it because you can only detect these leaks when these super cold propellants are flowing through the lines, and you can't do that in the hangar. It's got to be done out at the launch pad. And so it takes time to work out. They think they've found the problem. They think they've fixed it. They're going to do a tanking test here coming up in about a week and a half. And if all that goes well, they hope to make a launch attempt on September 27th. If not, then October 2nd. But that's still TBD. We got to wait and see how that test goes.
That's right. So, Bill, this is a slightly strange question, but the first trip to the moon was about just getting there. But given all the instruments that are now available, is there much more to be learned now by going to space than there was in the original moonshot?
Yeah, you know, I really think there is, although I think NASA perhaps is overselling this a little bit as some kind of revolutionary step beyond Apollo. I don't think it is. What they're really trying to do here is get the experience you would need to someday head on into deep space for human missions to Mars. You know, the moon is 4 days away. If you have a big problem there, you can get back. Think Apollo 13.
Yep.
If you're on your way to Mars, you are, 6 months, 8 months one way, and you can't just come back. It's got to work. And so the moon is the perfect testing ground for that. I think that's what NASA wants to do. If they can pull it off, and let's fingers crossed. I mean, the rocket seems like it should work, but they hadn't gotten there yet. Just gonna have to wait and see.
In other rocket-related news, there was a launch failure from Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin company. What happened with that?
Well, that was interesting. It was the 23rd flight of their suborbital spacecraft. You know, this is the one that goes up and comes straight back down again after reaching the edge of space. This was an unpiloted mission. There was nobody on board, but something went wrong with that rocket's first stage. It's the only stage, actually. And so it triggered the automatic abort system. That worked just fine. The capsule separated. It came back to Earth under parachutes just like it normally would. But now they've got to find out what happened to that rocket before they can fly again. The FAA will be overseeing this investigation, and it's way too early to say, what the long-term impact will be, or if this does anything to erode the public's confidence in this rocket. Remember, he's selling seats on this at a fair amount of money. They got to be able to prove they found the problem and fixed it.
That's right. Maybe a cruise before you go up on the big rocket for your anniversary holiday trip. Bill Harwood at the Kennedy Space Center, thank you so much.